Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me good? Jackie, can you hear me? What's going on, people? Mic check, mic check. Make sure you guys got. Let me know if you guys can hear me and Coach Calvin. I want to make sure that the audio is good, so we good to roll and no interruptions. Make sure you guys go out your way to smash that like button as well. Appreciate you guys. Make sure become a member of Mill City Boxing. The link is in the comments. Appreciate all the people that have subscribed to the channel. We're almost up to 26,000 subscribers. Appreciate everyone the support.
All right, I'm on ready.
All right, sounds good. How's everybody sound? Does Coach Calvin sound good? Do I sound good, everybody? Let me know in the comment section before we proceed. Hold on one second. Just want to make sure that everyone can hear the audio good. There's no echoes or disruptions. Yes, we good. Okay, so what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of that high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, and most importantly, the People's Channel. What is going on? What is going on? We here with the best, one of the best trainers in boxing today because he has some of the best athletes coming out of his gym in the Upton Gym in Baltimore. What is going on, Coach Calvin? Welcome back.
Thank you, man. What's going on? Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. How's everything going? You know, we haven't seen you. I mean, I've seen you. We've talked, but the people haven't really seen you guys since the Ryan Garcia fight. And a lot of things has happened in between that time as well. We
Yes, it
got lots to
has.
talk about. We got lots to talk about. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash that like button. Coach, I'm gonna let you take it away.
Well, I want to appreciate you, man. Because I haven't been doing any interviews, man, because I'm working on a project, and I'm always being free of doing interviews, right? So I have a project that I'm doing, and I used to always tell my partner Kenny that we always take our kids to help tilt other people's land and gardens and stuff. But when we do projects and stuff, nobody come to support me, except for people out of town. I have more support out of town than when I have in town. And since we have gained the so-called success, everybody trying to come around there. I have a big project that I've been thinking about for years, and I can't front everything myself. And I'm not going to obligate Gervonta to do that. So I said, they say I have a nice following, a nice fan base, and everybody always want to do interviews with me. So I came to the conclusion that I have a nonprofit that's been in existence. You went on and you see how professional it is. And I said, they say I'm gonna have people donate when they want interviews with me because the interviews that they do get to me, get from me is on point. It's the truth. I'm gonna give you my insight, my intellect on it, or how I look at things. Not going to bash the fighters. I'm just going to tell the truth the way how I see things, and knowing the business and being in that position of getting certain information and whatnot. So I'm asking people to donate. You can go to my bio, my link on my Instagram, and donate. The type of donut like you gave a big donation. I really appreciate it, and you can see it. I'm gonna keep it transparent. You know, I got 60,000 on there, but I'm not trying to do the whole 60,000. I'm trying to do enough where I can make the goal happen. And everybody that's helping me get to this goal, they're gonna be a part of something real big for the city kids of Baltimore. Because this project that I've been working on for years, it's just like you see the Rise podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when we started that, and you started yours, and I give it to senior been putting forward. And we have a big Rise Podcast family, and you see what we do with our family, and it's going to get bigger than that. It's going to get bigger than that. Usually I don't pay attention to social media, but when I went in, my Lord gave me another mission. So my mission changed now. You see, they came back as bigger than boxing. I always say that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find out an avenue on actually bringing all these resources together and making a better good before I leave this world.
Man, that it's beautiful. Yeah, and it was an honor. I donated, and when I read the description, I said, yes, this is something that, is in my lane. This is something that I want to support. If I was going to support anything, I was going to support the people that support me back as well.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I help who helps me. I'm a leader. I was always been a leader. So yeah, I'm gonna set that trend, and we're gonna keep it pushing from here. Um, like I said before, a lot of people know me from Fight Hype. You and Zab Judah kind of opened the door for me, seen a light that I didn't really see, and it has been a great of a journey, and I appreciate that
Yeah.
from the bottom of
No,
my.
like I see bigger for you. You just don't know. Sometimes I I try to avoid talking to you because when I talk to you, it's not an interview. It's a friend to friend conversation. And when we kick it, man, we kick it, and I only have a few guys on the outlets that I really talk to because they don't ask me dumb questions. They ask me questions that actually touch the heart and what podcasts are really about because, you watch TV and it's more scripted and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And only TV show I like is Shaq and the basketball one because they real with that. You know what I'm saying? They got something on their mind. They gonna say it. If a player looking like some garbage, they gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? And I commend the ones that understand what some of these young fighters are going through, what the fighters are going through. Like Sean Porter, I like Sean Porter podcast because he was a fighter and he real about it. When I look at my man Ward, he get a little swavy because of the situation he was in, and he picked up certain philosophy. But he does tell the truth when it comes to the aspects of the boxing thing, and he give his real opinion of how he feel about things. So them guys and Teddy Actors, that's my man. Teddy Actors, that's my man. I used to love watching him on TV. Sometimes I catch his podcast. I don't let nobody know that and I listen to him because one thing I do, he have a passion for it, and he been around the great ones, all of them, and seen them inside, outside. So I appreciate him when he giving. And my other dude from out of New York, Polly, yeah, I
Oh,
like him
got
because
you.
he don't hold his tongue. You know what I'm saying? So when I see guys get put out of the establishment, you know what I'm saying, it's because they don't like what they do, and I understand it. They got to check their brand and whatnot. So sometimes when I go on interviews, they be asking me questions, and I be like, I can't answer questions because I have a youngin that I have to check. I have a youngins that I have to protect and make them understand. So sometimes you have to walk a straight line to actually be in that position that you in, and I'm trying to create an avenue where I can uplift the people. That's what me and him, Tank, we call him now. He came from the one. I know he came from Tank, you know what I'm saying, the one, and then him, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know what we're gonna see when he come out June 15th, man, because his focus is like it scares me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
dang,
forgot his
if I was
Muslim name.
it's hard for me to pronounce it, but they call him YD, you know what I'm saying? And it's the fortress in him, you know what I'm saying? And I just can't wait to see his his future. I'm asking my Lord, give me that. Let me see it, and listen to him talking and how he doing things. It's so amazing. He tell the team like, I ain't do nothing yet, and I look at him like, right, because we still here. And when we leave, that means we did enough. So we still here to actually do what we supposed to do.
Are you Muslim, coach? Can you hear me?
Yes, I've been Muslim for over 40 years now, and it's hard. Yes, I can hear you. I've been Muslim for 40 years now. How would I sit there say I don't use I try to get people as who I am because I'm a Christian background too. Was brought up in the church, a Baptist
Cool.
church. Um, my approach is different. Half of my gym is Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that know me that's Muslims, you know what I'm saying? No, they know. When they talk to me, they can tell because I try not to run people off because you have a society, they in certain sectors, when they dealing with people. So I want a person to know me as me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they say you can meet me in different forms. You get what I'm saying? You might catch me one day, or you bumped into me one day that you caught me as CCO. You know what I'm saying? Kenny laughed at me a lot. He said, when I said, if a person come to me and call me Calvin Ford, that means they knew me from work when I was a manager for Phillips Food, running the company. If a person come to me and say CCO, they know me from my street life. You know what I'm saying? If a person come to me and say Coach Calvin, that means they know me from boxing. You know what I'm saying? So when a person come to me and call me by my Muslim name, they know me from being a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But these are the levels and layers that we take on in life. And when I look at my Lord and the attributes of Him, He go by many attributes. You know what I'm saying? Because He are that one.
That being said, obviously this is Tank's first fight as a Muslim, right? Preaching. I mean,
Mhm.
how talk to me upon that, and that has to be quite of a journey as far as you concerned, watching your youngin grow.
Well, it is because camp is pretty different from our previous camp. You know what I'm saying? And I have to break certain histories down about certain Sahabas that Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had behind them, had with them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't change their character. That's all they did was took their character and put it in Islam to make Islam what it is today. So what I try to explain to them, I said, they say, the things that you're going through in your life, it's a plan for you. Sometimes we don't know the plan, but you have to listen to your inner self and the plan will come forth. So my approach, how I do things is to establish the basis with them and make them understand the basis. Because Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he left two things with us: the Sunni and the Quran. You know what I'm saying? And as a young Muslim, you have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? When he get knowledge, that means he's not in the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because in the book of Genesis, we was in darkness, and it keeps sticking to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because when he created, he said the world was dark. It was darkness, and when he shined light on it, it was good. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just like good and bad. You know what I'm saying? When we have that thing is bad, how the word they give to us is saying is bad. Once we understand why it was bad of shining the light to them, get what I'm saying? It becomes good because light was shine on it. So when I approach things, of all the things that you went through, up and down and up, get what I'm saying? They are learning experience to make you better for who you're going to become. Because when I look at my life, people that know me, I'm one person not to be played with, get what I'm saying? Because the simple fact, if I take something wrong, I'm liable to snap, you know? So I try to stay humble, try to be careful what I say and do because and my teachers, they say your tongue can send you to the hellfire faster than anything. I just try to take my time with what I'm doing and be patient with people because people come into your life for reasons. You know what I'm saying? Some can test you, some can make you stronger, some can make you reflect. So I just try to learn people according to people. I can talk to Christians, I can talk to Jews, because how would I say I sit down and study because I learned from my Lord, you're supposed to read to the cradle to the grave. So I just try to make sure I understand people and just a learning experience for me.
But as as a boxing fan, just coming into this fight with Frank Martin and him, practicing being a Muslim, do you feel like do we see a different version of Tank coming into this fight?
No, you don't see a different version because, again, I always sit there and say we have a mission, but the missions would be different. So Frank Martin is Frank Martin. He have a lot. He's in a great position. Um, but again, he's in my way. You hear what I'm saying? People that know me, I'm on a mission with my kids. I am on a mission. My mission is not one person. Tank is the key of that mission. When we train, don't change. We're on a mission. The contract came in front of me. It's a hit now. And that's what we on. And when I look at the situation, he's up for the challenge. Is he the one to bring the best out of him?
Mm.
So that's what I look for. Is he the one? So he have a great team, good coach. Um, we'll see. You know, I know my youngin. I know how to push buttons. He called me the source now. That's my new name. Cal, he's the source. You know what I'm saying? And our conversations is different than what it used to be, you know. Um, I don't talk to him like a kid. I don't talk to him like a little boy. I look at him as a leader and a man.
What do you think about Frank Martin's last performance against Artem? And do you think that him and Derek James can make the proper adjustments to fight a guy like pound for pound top 10 Gervonta Tank Davis? I mean, people didn't know about
Um,
this,
I don't I
Olympic.
don't want I don't want to disclose a lot of the secrets of how I'm evaluating and the Bible evaluating how we're gonna approach this fight. But when I watch his leader, Derek, um, he know what he's up against. You get what I'm saying? Um, when I look at his athlete, he has a lot of good attributes. But again, is he the one? How bad he
Mhm.
want? How bad he want it? That's the question. How bad he want it? Is he really, 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 really want to see something that we ain't seen in years? You get what I'm saying? And the way how we are coming is on something else. You get what I'm saying? Because he's in front of us. And he's in front of us for a reason. And I have to make sure that reason is the reason that's going to be at least that night at the fight.
You spoke upon athletic ability, but what do you think about his boxing IQ?
Well, that means to see, like I said again, when we had a conversation about the guys, he wasn't the guys in the beginning. And when I sit back and look at his role get there, he's in the circle. He rubs elbow with one of our guys, and he's in a great position. You know what I'm saying? The position that he is in, I believe he's still like in the degree with Shakur and the ones that come behind him. You with me? For school, but he happened to squeeze through, and now he's in the mix, and he set a name for himself. But is he one of them? And that's going to come. That's what's going to be to see. Is he one of them guys that um, we talk about the big four? You know what I'm saying? He's like slipping in the door because I believe when Tito went up to 140, you know what I'm saying? He made his move. And he made a great move by beating the kid Ali because the kid Ali was on the run. He was definitely on the run. And that was
No.
his like his come out fight. Yeah, that was his come out fight. So when I sit back and look at him like, Tank, him, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And he don't understand Tank like I understand. They talk about sparring. Tank was doing sparring since he was a kid. You get what I'm saying? And I used to have to tell him like, yo, you have to stop doing that. And we had to have
Can you still see me,
tragedy.
coach?
I can see you and everything. You good.
All right, cool.
We
Thank you.
had tragedy with one of our kids getting killed, and that kind of slowed Tank down from doing what he was doing in the streets. You get what I'm saying? Because Tank could walk up to you in the street for one of his homeboy, and you did something to one of his homeboy, he hit you in your mouth. He didn't care. And he always been like that. And I used to sit him down. Kenny used to sit him down. I mean, he used to drive me crazy. He still drive me crazy. You get what I'm saying? So we building each other. But again, he's different. He's totally different. And looking at his mindset and talking to him, boy, it's like we teaching each other now.
Absolutely. I'm gonna read the super chat. Thank you, Raphael, for the $5 because it's kind of like coinciding exactly what you was talking about. Calvin Ford, is it true that Frank Martin gave Tank a run for his money in training camp?
In training camp,
Yeah, I don't
no,
know.
they still
I'm
talk
thinking
about
he's
that.
assuming to that sparring.
That's
I'm assuming
sparring.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not training camp if I'm not there. That's the difference. Listen to what I just said. It's not training camp when I'm not there. Tank on a rampage all the time. He'll wake up in the middle of the morning and say, "Yo, let's go sparring." That's the type of thing. That's the type of stuff that he did. You know, um, when he was young, I had to put leashes on him to keep him out the ring. That was his punishment. When I kept him out the ring, he was calm. When that boy get in that ring, you know, I said that with Garcia. I said that with many fighters. You get what I'm saying? And now y'all don't listen to our phrase. You have to pay attention. The time is now. Uh, 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 uh. When he sit there say he got six to go, it's six of y'all are on that list. Six of y'all. Find out who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Because we coming.
Do you know those six?
I don't talk about it until they sign the paperwork. Because
I,
I get upset when you hear the guys, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, woo 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 woo. But when the offer come, they want bigger than the offer when they're not bigger than the offer. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you like that, take the offer and run with it. Show me.
mm. Talk to me, Coach. How did this fight even go about? Like the makings of this fight. Talk to us.
Like I said, he's squeezed through the what you call it, and it was easy. And when you're in the same circle, it's easy to make certain fights. You know what I'm saying? People start bashing me in my head. Pitbull? Why Pitbull? You know what I'm saying? And then when Pitbull did his thing, then it was like, oh, can we get a rematch with Pitbull? I said, oh, I was trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? You get it? But again, in the words of Roger Mayweather, they don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? So again, um, like I always said before the pandemic, we're gonna see all these fights. You get what I'm saying? Because the fight game is getting serious. We're trying to keep the legacy of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And all stuff that's going on in boxing. Somebody got to be that person to do it right. Because at the end of the day, you can lose your life in that ring. You can lose your life in that ring. So you have to be careful, smart, and make sure you got a good team around you that care about you.
Absolutely. Um, Talk to me. The decisioning. Do you know anything about, like, as far as it was gonna be in Dallas and now it's in Vegas? Anything?
I, I I would talk about that, but when you sit back and look at certain things, I said, "Yo, you the man, be the man." And he sit down. When we got together and start talking, and me, I learned something from Al. You never tell a fighter what to do, but you have to make sure that he listens to reason. We have to be fighters. Their job is to fight, but at the same time, you have to be the savior of the fighter. You get what I'm saying? That's why I learned this from Leonard. Scared ain't none of them scared of each other. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to fighting. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everybody have their motive of why they want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? But I know Tank is different from all of them. You know what I'm saying? I got one or two fighters that I look at that got that as you say, that fighter got that and they know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And certain fighters recognize that. You know what I'm saying? Because the respect that Tank get from other fighters. You know what I'm saying? But they want to see him keep pushing himself. The same way they made it to the levels that they made it to, it's levels to it. That's why we always say it's levels to this thing. So you gotta groom. You have to do certain things. That's like when they talk about Canelo. He ain't fighting this. He have his own philosophy of what he want to do with his life. And again, it's what moves he want to make that justify him. It's just like when they was talking about, oh, he wants such and such and such. He understand his worth. I can't, I can't knock that. Who's willing to give him his worth to see what they want to see? You know. So again, young in the same way. I sit there say, yo, you always hear me say that the money right, the fight right. You get it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, Coach, tell me, what do you think this fight means to you and Tank? Knowing that it's been since Ryan Garcia, you both have been what? both had got your freedom taken away from you in that between time as well. I mean, talk to me about exactly how does this moment feel to you? And I know we get emotional sometimes on here, but go right ahead. You know what I mean? Because this is I look at this fight real deep. You know what I mean? I don't. You talk to me.
Well, I remember a phone call that Tank gave to me when I was in. He said, "Dan, you said I should change." And I came from a high air, hit the ground, man. So I didn't even do nothing. And made me reflect the same with Tank going through his stuff. Because we got more stuff to go through. This is just the surface. And what he went through and what I went through is preparing us for something else. Um, that's gonna make us stronger. So when I sit here and look at the situation, Martin is in his place where he's supposed to be at. Get what I'm saying? It's just again, it's not about the fight with me. Get what I'm saying? It's about showing the world that we came from where we came from. And he took me from all the nonsense and put me to this place where I could sit still and gather my thoughts for the real mission. The ring is the mission. He's just trying to get me on the level where, you see how I'm talking? Where I can deliver certain speeches to some kids that might hear it and see Tank. Cause Tank he got a fan base that is unreal, and a lot of kids are looking at him. So I try to explain to him about other great fighters, what was their thing. Ali, he was great because what he stood for. Floyd was great because what he stood for. Mike Tyson was great what he stood for. Canelo is great because what he stood for. And all them fighters, Sugar Ray Leonard, everybody got their accolades of what how we look at them and how the old heads, the young and in between gonna look at them. And I say to Tank, what is yours? And we look at the youth, but I sit back and look in depth. Everybody he got in that ring or he comes around, he uplifts them.
That's deep.
So that's what the mission. Our mission is to uplift. You know, when you listen to Tank and the situation that's going on in boxing, it's terrible because things happen. You get what I'm saying? And we see these young men are trying to keep hope alive in a sense because they say boxing fell off, but it never did. It just had to find the right guys in their self, not changing anything because the world is different from when I was raised and then when I was coming up. They saying what we was doing was change. You know what I'm saying? It's preparing us to what's coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming. Believe me, it's coming. I see it. And we need young men like the guys that we do have in the ring going through their emotional, real life dealing of being on these levels because they built different than what the guys that we've seen before. They built way different. When I look at guys that's in the street, they ain't the same, and I even hear people, it's all about scamming, you know what I'm saying, versus the dudes that was getting money. You know what I'm saying? It was about getting money, taking care of your family, and staying low and staying out the way. Different breed now. So again, our job is whatever you're doing, left or right, you better wake up because time is running out. Time is running out, and you got to do something to uplift your people because it's going to get to a point that if your circle ain't tight and you ain't been doing the right things with people, you're definitely going to feel it.
Mm, I like it. I like it. No cable TV. Thank you for the $5. Tank Davis to get beat. He needs to be stopped, and that's not gonna happen. There's no safety on this block. So, Coach, I'm in turning in that into a question because that's what I do, right?
Hmm.
As far as the chin of Tank, something that a lot of people don't talk about, I think is very underrated. Something that we talk about with
Hmm.
Canelo Alvarez, but we don't really talk about it with Gervonta Tank Davis.
Hmm.
Do you feel like that's a difference maker in this fight with Frank Martin?
Why you say it's a difference?
Could this be a difference maker when it comes down to the chin? Because you've said it before numerous times. Is this the guy that is gonna bring the best out of Tank? Well,
Mhm.
sometimes people, when you speak upon those type of things, I mean, I know body work is something that's very hard to stay in the close range, especially with tough big punchers. I mean, that's another level of boxing. We see this with other guys. They rather run. That's what I'm talking about. As far as staying in the pocket, showing that chin insurance, being able to trade, those type of things coming into this fight. Is that a difference maker?
So my question to you is Martin that guy that's going to stay in the pocket, do what he have to do to show that he's like that? I already know what my youngin' going to do. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Um, his leader, Dirk, right there, a lot of things going on in his head. You get what I'm saying? It's mine against mine. You feel what I'm saying? Um, like I said, I have a purpose, and my purpose is through Tank to let him know that we're here for a reason. And this position that I am in, and if you look at all the fighters that we fought, Dark is one of them great coaches. Listen to what I'm saying. He's one of them great coaches. And only to become great, you have to be the great.
But I'm gonna stop you there, Coach, real quick, because there's something that I do see in the corner when I see you and Tank. I see locked in. He's listening to every single word you're saying. We've seen this in different fights, and we're gonna talk about that right here. But I'm gonna tell you, he's locked in completely. I've seen Frank Martin in that last Artem fight. We got Derek James saying you gotta knock him out to win. We're saying step it to him, and he's not stepping to Artem. I don't see that. I don't see that chemistry. I don't see you listening. Is that a difference maker? Because you are going against
I,
Derek
I,
James, but he still
I,
can't fight for Frank.
right now, like you make me say a phrase that because of the win that Dark had, I don't want to hurt a wounding coach. He's wounded.
Okay.
He's wounded. He's wounded. But again, Martin is here for a reason. He's not here to come in and lose. Nobody don't come to lose. I want to see how much he wanted because it's going to build a character of us. You got to look at it. I'm gonna keep it real. If you look at all the fighters that's fighting, Tank is really jumping out there, fighting an African American fighter. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, he is.
Name all the fighters that's in the Big Four have been doing that on that
Mm.
level. On that level. See, people don't watch boxing. So what I sit there and look at is Martin, that guy. And you hear me say he
Ryan
squeezed in
Garcia.
there.
Ryan Garcia is that guy.
And that's why he was where he at. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that I'm hoping that all the allegations are not true because it hurts me to my heart for us how hard he worked, his strategy and everything he put in. You know what I'm saying? That he get that blemish on him. And um you
Don't
hear
go
Tank,
into don't go into
talking.
detail with Ryan yet, because Coach, we don't have enough likes. If they
Yeah.
want us to get into that topic right
No,
away, they
I
gotta get the
got you. I
likes up.
got you. I got you. But you brought him in. You know what I'm saying? When you mentioned his name. And I'm not gonna go all the way there because I really don't want to talk about that until we see the surface of everything. But again, he put himself in that position. That's why you mentioned his name. You with me?
But we
So
still got to
now,
talk about it. We still got to talk about it because it's deep, regardless if it's true or not.
no,
Because
I
before,
get it. I get it. But like I said again, if you listen to Tank Tone, you know what I'm saying? It's like we prove people guilty before before um they be found guilty. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Even in the criminal, I thought it was innocent until what? Proven guilty. It's still tests that they didn't even run yet. You know what I'm saying? And man, if I talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody antennas gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of things that people knew before that fight. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go there right now. Let's go back with I just believe that Martin is lined up to be where he's being at this moment in time of his life. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, everyone we fought, we uplift. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? To let everybody know that he came from the same mud we came from, but a little different. You know what I'm saying? A little different. I'm not gonna put it out there. If you watch Dirk's Mina, he noticed a tall glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tank mental. Coaches can't teach fighters mentals. That got to come within self. You got to have that. And the stuff that Tank went through and how Martin is bringing that noise, I like him, you know what I'm saying? Because now we got the same brother, you know what I'm saying? That I know where he from and he know where we from, you know what I'm saying? I've been to his town. I don't know if he been to my town, you know what I'm saying? But Tank was brought up differently, you know what I'm saying? He's not fighting for him. He's fighting for what he believe in, what he see, to give them hope at home.
When we talk about dishing it and taking it, taking a punch, giving a punch. When it comes to this fight right here with Frank Martin and Tank Davis, do you think that's a difference maker? Do you think he has the power to
Mm.
hurt Tank? Do you think that he
No,
could
no,
take
no, no,
Tank's
no.
punch?
I can't say that man don't have this. I can't say that man don't have that until that night. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I always tell Tank, nigga, you see how I get down, I don't give you 200, 300, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you being disrespect, you got to go out all out, dead or alive.
Hmm.
Once Tank stepped in that ring, it's just him and him. You get what I'm saying? Him and him. Martin, is he that guy? Is it? You like I said all the time, squeeze into the crack. Now you in there. You in the midst of things. You're in the midst of things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that night, mm, that night, man, is glorified. You don't understand.
What kind of fight do you think this is gonna be for the fans, as far as that is concerned? What kind of fight
Well,
that you think that we're gonna be able to, you know, look up?
well, I can't give you everything what we are doing in camp and how we're approaching it. What's the storyline? But like I say, is he one of them?
Mm.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. There's only a few that was them guys. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about Devin. They was talking about Garcia. They was talking about Tito. They was talking about Romo. They was talking about Shakur. Am I right or wrong? They was the guys, right? You know, we had a we had a situation where Tank was fighting Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Rolly couldn't make the fight. Then all of a sudden, Pitbull came in. You know what I'm saying? Bam, something different. I study that tape every day. I live off that tape. And things that I know that the world don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the people was around me, they know. And when I sit back and look at it, he started laughing at me. Like, there you go again. Like if someone asks me, yo, what's your favorite fight? I tell them the Gamble fight. But I know my reason, but everybody don't know. And I looked at his performance that night, you know. Um, So when I sit back and look at Martin and I look at what he been doing, is he that guy to be mentioned with the other guys? You
As
know what I'm
far
saying?
as this is his first title fight, right? And in the same time, as far as what he brings to the table among all the other guys that Tank has on his resume, a lot of people want to talk shit about resumes, but at the end of the day, some people are saying that this is a good task. Do you think you even get the credit you guys are successful, or when you guys are successful.
Like I said again, I don't worry about the credit. I don't worry about none of that because if something go wrong, guess who's gonna get the blame? The coaches. It
You
always, you know what I'm saying? Not the
head
fighter.
coach.
Head coach gonna get the blame. So I don't get into that. It is what it is, how it's gonna be. Like I said again, we approach every fight the way we approach it. I know Dirk. I know how he's approaching it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, I'm looking at the leader. I'm looking at the leader. Um, Martin is going to be Martin. I know what his capability is. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, I have a opportunity, but is this that opportunity?
Mm.
You with me?
Yep.
So I already know where his mindset at. But I know what I got. I know what we're capable of doing. Get what I'm saying? I'm just looking for that guy that's going to make him bring what I need to bring out when it's time.
Does this fight go the distance in your eyes?
Um, like I said again, um, it's depending on that night. It's basically depending on that night, you know. Um, the Bible here, you know what I'm saying? And he already broke them down before the fight even happened. And Kenny, man, I ain't never seen him break a person down that much. You know what I'm saying? We looked at, some people have certain accolades about him. Kenny sit there and say, man, oh my God. And I'm to a point listening to Kenny, man, it's scaring me. You know what I'm saying? It's scaring me because
He's
it's
really
simple.
good at film study.
It's scaring me. And then things that, so I don't get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets. I understand things can change. You got to deal with things, and that's how my little youngin is. You know what I'm saying? Things can change. That's why he tap into me because I get in the trenches, and when I get in the trenches, it's like, yo, you got to be able to deal with it, bad or good, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? But the way I'm listening to Kenny, I'm saying, yo, don't tell me nothing else, yo. I don't even want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he's like, yo, and then Kenny wasn't here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because we was fasting and stuff. And he looking at Tank, he's saying, and I'm standing in his face, he doing like this. Yo, he's on some different shit, though. I said, yo, I try to tell you that. I try to tell you that. It's shit that, god damn.
He
He
stepped on
came
the
in the
scale
gym.
the other day. He stepped on the scale the other day. He's our what? He's like 5 pounds off, like 10, 15 pounds off
Man,
or something. No, 15 pounds off or something like that. Like that or less than
yo,
that.
like I sit there and say, we talk about great fighters, man. We've been putting like Marvis Havler, how he hold that weight class. And anybody came in there, he dealt with it.
Right.
But the difference is we got a good team with us. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the landscape. Don't get caught up in that other rhetoric and noise and all that stuff. So um Martin, please be that one, man, because I want to see something, man. That what I'm saying now, and I ain't bring the heat in here yet. I ain't bring the heat in here yet. And I told him
Mm,
it's coming. I'm bringing heat in here. Body after bodies after bodies. I don't care. And I'm throwing them at him.
mm.
It's just, it's just, it's just. Let's go.
I like it. I like it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Show the love. Show the love. We got over 370 people on the live. Let's get these likes up to improve the visibility of the show. Now that you're talking about weight, you know what I mean? Like I said, he stepped on the scale. He's already close to weight. I mean, talk to me. Like, do you feel like that 7 fights that you spoke upon, you didn't want to tell us who. You also
It's
probably also
six.
did
It's
no
six.
six.
It's
My bad.
six.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Frank's one of them. All right,
It's
but
six.
either way, right? Those six could be changed, right? Because obviously the way
Well,
someone,
it's based on and the philosophy of the Mayweather family. You have to look at it what makes sense at the same time. At the end of the day, some guy might come out of nowhere and be that dude. You know what I'm saying? And got what we want. We actually make it a greater fighter. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what you look at. That's what you pay attention to. And it's a few on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? But again, in the words, you got to get your numbers up to make sense.
At least does those six, does it stay at 135 pounds?
It depends. If the money right, the fight right.
He did say I'm
He
willing
might.
to jump up to 140. Is that something that could be possible?
It could happen. Like I said, it could happen. It's based on the heads to be. It's based on what's going to move the needle. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing. You want to do more from going in that ring. You ain't gonna do the same, or you ain't gonna do even. Everybody can say, "Oh, coach, keep talking about the money." I watched Pacquiao and Usyk go toe to toe, and after that fight, man, they had to sip out a goddamn straw. And Ugas wasn't right when he came back. Y'all seen that? Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So so again, anything can happen, and when it do happen, I have to make sure my baby boy is good and he's gonna be all right.
Speaking upon, I had an obviously a lot of people know I had an interview with Floyd Mayweather, and I asked him about June 15th upon him putting that together as far as Tank and David Benavidez on the same card. He spoke upon it saying that they both have a fan base. They put them
Mm-hmm.
together, make a great event happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
spoke upon this long time ago as well, just with me. I mean, we
Mm,
talk about this all the time. Subir Matias, he spoke upon
mm.
this as well. Um, Speak upon just knowing that you fighting. He's on the co-main event.
Benavidez, he's on a mission too. You get what I'm saying? He's uplifting his people, and he's a regular guy. Look at all the transition that he been through. So everybody don't understand, man, that we have a different world now. We have a different world. I'm gonna give you a parable. When I look at Moses, remember Moses in the Bible,
Of
and
course.
they say he was a murderer. You know what I'm saying? But he's highly regarded as one of the great men in the scriptures. Am I right or wrong? In all the scriptures, he was
Hmm.
a murderer. You don't know who God gonna find His grace in. So beware. You know what I'm saying? Beware. You know what I'm saying? Beware. That might be
Hmm.
that person, man, that might change the world.
Mm. I like it. I like it. So, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, so we can improve the visibility of the show. We're almost at 400 people. Get your likes up. Let's get your likes. So we got the one and only Coach Calvin Ford. Let's get into this, Coach. What you thought about the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight? What was your thoughts when you watched it? Your reaction?
Oh, when I watched the fight, I went with Ron. I went with Ron from the beginning because what I seen when we fought against him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hurt now. I ain't gonna lie. Not because he won the fight. I was, how would I say? I got mad respect for Devin because he a good kid. I had a chance to sit in his presence and learn him, not from the outside, and I understand what's going on. Just by talking to him. You know what I'm saying? And he's chasing his dreams and his goals. Um, again, and he was he was daring to be, what you call it. When I seen that fight, I said, they ain't gonna be able to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because there's certain factors that was involved. Um, you know, I just gotta wait and see how it pan out, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do know, he's still in position. He's still in position. I don't care what nobody say, but it's gonna be harder to hold that position now. You with me?
Why is
Um,
that? You speaking upon Ryan, right?
Yeah, I'm speaking because of Ron. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, boxing is crazy because we've seen a lot of people had allegations about that. I remember when Floyd had that same allegation because of his hands. Remember he had brittle hands, and they said he was taking something when he wasn't. You know, and he still became who he is today, right? Look at Canelo. We really definitely read about that one. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? And when you sit back and look at this storyteller that we are seeing, this worse than Alice in Wonderland right here. A
Mm.
lot of money was betting on that fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of variables going on with that fight, man. And It's hard to say how it's going to pan out. I just, as you hear me just sit there just saying, I got to see how this pan out. You know what I'm saying? And it got to be good for the public. You know what I'm saying? Got to be good for the public because it can really stain boxing real bad. And I do want to say this: if it's true and it was like that, that's just like taking a 38, putting a bullet, or 45, no, a 357, putting a bullet in it, and telling the person you playing Russian roulette when you're in that ring with that type of supplement in your body. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if that happens, you know what I'm saying? Because then you knowingly know that you're putting something in your body just to come out on top. You know what I'm saying? It's man to man. It's man to man. Will against will. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it supposed to be so great. You know what I'm saying? That two men don't even have to have something but their own DNA to be successful, you know? And it's a bad one right there. You know what I'm saying? Because when I watched that fight and watching Devin getting hit with shots, man, it's like I know Ron can punch. He always could. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at his mental, and you know, it makes me sit there and say that why he didn't do all that stuff with Tank, knowing Tank is a killer, knowing Tank is a killer, and he have a history with Ron. He fought him 6 times, and they came out even. And he know he can punch. He know he can Rich Carter. Then he go back and look at the history and say, "Shit, what I got to be fair of?" So him doing that, if he did that, it doesn't add up. You get what I'm saying? And I know, and I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna give y'all a little story. I had a fighter. His name is Cold Stone. You get what I'm saying? He's an ex-football player. Great family, man. Taking care of his kid. We trying to get at what's the one great fight? Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, I'm trying to put him on him. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, because Jake Paul like beating up on athletes, football athletes, them type of guys. So he's in my camp and we working with him. And I think that'll be a good fight, you know what I'm saying? Because we got another good boxing dude and somebody he like fighting, you know what I'm saying? It depends how he make it through with Mike. Cause I heard they made that a real fight now, you know what I'm saying? And so
Who do you favor in
Stone
that
Cold.
fight?
Who I favor, I'm going with the old head. I'm always gonna go with Mike. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking J. Paul, nothing against him. I like what he's doing to tell you the truth because he's trying to show he's showing another side of boxing. You know what I'm saying? The same as Ron. They showed another side of boxing. Um, but I got this kid, Stone Cold, man, and I want to fight him. I want to take Jake and him and put them two together and put them storylines together. You know what I'm saying? And I think I got a guy that would give him a great fight as two boxers now. You get what I'm saying? Because he need a boxer. You see what happened to when he lost against a boxer. But the difference is with this fight, if I can make that fight, is we have a ex-football player and a YouTube star. You get what I'm saying? Two different lanes that came to be boxers now. So it makes it, so now it entity that he's really in the boxing world fighting the real what? Boxing there. That's doing the same thing he's doing. He got a big fan, big storyline, same as Jake Paul, but Jake Paul's a little bit bigger than his. But when you see about this kid, and you go like, dang, man, he got a lot of good accolades that's going with him. And we went to a fight. We did all the training and everything. Did everything we were supposed to do. He's dressed and everything. Gray go out to fight. And the commissioner came to him and said, yo, did the promoter tell you everybody see that we didn't have his blood work? You see what I'm going at? I said, damn, y'all probably knew this because I know that you got to have them tested in 2 days or one day before the weigh-in. And y'all just coming to telling me this now. Something ain't right. You get what I'm saying? So, so take that same incident. You get what I'm saying? Some people already know what was going on before it went on. So again, in the words of the show business people, the show must what? Go on.
um,
Terrible, man. Terrible.
Leading up to the fight, Ryan Garcia comes 3 pounds heavier. What's going through your mind, and does that change things.
It did change things. It made me upset with him, but again, that was his strategy. He said, man, bump the strap. Devin cared about the strategy. And see, when I sit back and look at everything, so I'm in the mix of everything. I'm sitting looking. And I hate to say that, it could have been part of everybody's strategy. I'm going to put that out.
Mm.
It
Talk
could have
heavy.
been a part about everybody's strategy. You know, Devin had to come out, seeing
Elaborate.
everybody. Devin had to come out as clothes just to make 140. And one thing I do know about Devin, he's going to be professional to keep them belts or get to them belts. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. He did his job. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't care about no belts. Like, nigga, you had them belts. You know what I'm saying? I already been there, did that. I don't care about that. He had a strategy in his mind. You know what I'm saying? And that happened not on this level. It don't usually happen on this level. It usually happen on the lower level. You know what I'm saying? Because of the type of money some guys getting to fight certain guys. Um, and it happened. So I said, listen, Dad, well, he ain't gonna get a chance to really, do what he do. But Devin, he wanted to fight. He wanted to get the fight because he knew that it was more. It was more with this fight than just the belt. It was just a person. I gotta fight that person to be where I need to be at for my chips. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have
Absolutely.
changed his. That would have changed his, like, you know. It was a lot of betting on that fight. A lot of betting and different. I mean, it was a lot of bet if you're paying attention, reading the signs. If you these guys that see certain things, that you sitting there and saying, this fight got everything and potentials. And I said, when they asked me a question, what you think about this? I said, both of them got a lot to lose. You feel what I'm saying? Both of them. You know.
Th-
Uh,
th- there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on
yeah.
here, right? Uh,
Yeah.
I hear you on that. I mean, watching the fight, do you feel like, obviously with the judging, the referee, do you feel like he's getting cheated if he doesn't come out and perform the way he's doing? Because there was a couple of times people were saying, hey, one of the counts, Ryan's dad saying, hey, you could have counted 17 with one of those counts. Um,
No, no, no.
just
It was a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, they say, listen to this key word. Everybody was betting on something with this fight. Even usually, you don't hear too many fighters going betting on themselves. Listen to what I'm saying. To go make a big bet like that, more than what he was going to lose, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that he knew. Like, yo, I got this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And when I sit back and look at the strategy with it, it was a good strategy. But what really got me really start thinking was his corner. When the coach came and gave it, Devin really put his heart on the line. You know what I'm saying? To really, make the fight happen, to be in the fight. You know what I'm saying? But again, a lot of things that he didn't understand as the fighter, the team should have took care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you had they should have stopped the fight. And that little dirt that Garcia got on him now, it makes it look real ugly now. You know what I'm saying? The strategy went out the window. If that was the strategy when that said, and I sit back and say, dang, why they waited this long to tell the public? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if he did, I thought he would have been more low key with it. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
Because you got to look at them situations. Them situations, somebody can touch you a certain way, rub you. It's certain, you know,
y'all
it's
spoke
all,
upon it. Y'all spoke upon it with Bernard Hopkins in the
but
weigh-ins with
Bernard
Tank.
touched him.
Wasn't it
Bernard
Mr.
touched him.
Coach Calvin that was acting up in the
There's a lot of betting stuff in there. So see, everybody don't pay attention to what's going on. You ain't got to be taking something, eating something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can touch you that night, shake your hand that night. You know what I'm saying? Your gloves that you get. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. We watched it on TV. Where you think the writers get the idea of these things from? You know? So like they said, there was a lot of betting going on. I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about situations, levels, you know what I'm saying? predictions of how we're gonna, to really, it's a lot of stuff going on, you know. But like I said, let's say, this, you get suspended, you get this, you get that, you get stripped, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, you know, like I said, it's up to the sanctioning body how they handle it. It's up to the boxing commission how they have it. If something would have happened to you, Devin, real bad, somebody would have been in seriously trouble. You know what I'm saying? I seen an interview that he took. He looked pretty good. And I seen he had his faculties back. So I'm happy for that. I'm really happy for that because when I sit back and looked at him that night, man, he didn't look too good. You
Right.
know, he didn't look too good. He didn't look like the Devin I know and whatnot. And everybody was talking about, you know, people don't understand. That was a big guy he had in front of him. But Devin big too. If you go back and look at his fights. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can say, oh, Tank can fight this, Tank can fight that, Tank can fight. Yeah, Tank can fight that. But I'm not going to put him in a situation where I know, you know what I'm saying, the scales are not even. Like, oh, why y'all do the weight drain? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see why we did that because certain things, when you do certain things, you can't do certain things. In the words of Roger Mayweather, they don't know shit about boxing. You got to have a good team around you that's listening, paying attention. You hear me say things, I'm quoting from somebody, I'm listening. Because when you sit there and listen, you might hear something that you need to know. So at the same time, that's going to protect you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people say things, you know what I'm saying, and put it out there in the universe. You either catch it or you don't. But like I sit there and said again, this is very sticky. This situation is very sticky, and I'm hoping that Canelo fight calms shit down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ugly right now.
It's very ugly.
It's
It's
ugly
very
right now,
ugly
y'all. It's ugly. It's ugly for our sport.
for our sport.
It's ugly. Yeah, it's ugly for our sport, man, for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? It could be a bigger plan. Do you feel me, Mill?
It's big
It could be a
facts.
bigger plan. It could be a bigger plan that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Um, Man, I used to have respect for there has to be what's my man name from overseas? You know,
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie, I had because he always be real about the behind the scene about the promotional stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, but and I listened to his interview when they talk about Regis and Devin fight, and I said, damn, that's why he ain't look like he usually look, because he had a clause too. Did you see that interview? And then when Eddie sit there and say, I told them to do the same thing on him. You get what I'm saying? For the Ron fight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
You
talked to
see
Regis.
practice when you, you
It
see
it gets
practice like
yo,
that,
bro.
man.
It's been getting a mess. It's been messy, but we've been quiet about it. Everybody's
Nah,
been
I ain't
happy that it's
quiet
been.
about it. 'Cause if you be quiet about it, guess what? We're not trying to save our sport.
Let's go.
See, when everybody was tripping, like when Floyd said, "Man, I'm testing everything," he knew you want to get them fights, but I'm gonna make sure everybody clean. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say a lot of things about Floyd, man. Tank and Floyd, they one and the same for us. What they do? How many times we see them two go at it?
Mm.
How many times?
Numerous of times.
They're one and the same. You know what I'm saying? And when I speak to Floyd, I tell Floyd, it's his time. Let him go through him. Just be there for him. And when he talked to Tank and with the comment that he made, it could have been for everybody. He was just sharing some light. He was sharing some
Right.
light.
Right. It's
Sharing
because the
some light.
way
And I'm gonna
Floyd
be
talks.
right,
It's the way
right,
he talks.
right.
You kind of
And
talk like that too sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you.
right. And the reason why I'm putting it out there
Subliminal.
because I want to,
Subliminal.
yeah. When I put it out there, I just want everybody to know that was something that he's trying to give back to the young guys because he see the young guys doing the same thing he doing, and he
He's
don't want to
talking to
tell
the
what's really.
industry. To be real, he's talking to the industry.
Listen, when I listen to, but again, I'm talking to people that know Floyd. I'm talking to people that have great respect and love for me too. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is Floyd, and Floyd means well. He was talking to put it out there so he can sit there and say, I try to tell him, because he's changing. Y'all get it? He's changing. You know what I'm saying? Floyd gets in his ways, the way he do things and whatnot. I was upset when I watched him and Bill go at it. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't not for them guys. That's why I don't get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit like that can get ugly dealing with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And that's Bill's son. You know what I'm saying? But then I understand Floyd too, because Floyd helped raise his son in this game. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Started
saying?
with
So
Zab, then went with Floyd. Yep.
you they help raise them. So I get it. That's why. But Zab don't take it personal because Zab is a different type of blood. You know what I'm saying? Peace
My
to his
brother.
dad. No, listen, his dad, when he said, "Oh, Coach Calvin Ford, real
You
nigga,
well? Yeah.
real nigga,"
Now
you know what I'm
all the
saying?
coaches respect you. I ain't gonna hold you. Every
No,
coach
because I'm
respects
real.
you.
I'm
But
real, and they know.
besides Bill Haney, but everyone else respects you though.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because Bill, they put shit in Bill head. You know what I'm saying? Put shit in Bill head. But Bill, listen to him. He's starting to see from his own eye, like, yo, this cat ain't really like that. He humble. But I understand why Bill do what he do. You know what I'm saying? It's the pimp game, baby. I got to get my son where he need to get at. I get it. I understand the character. That's why I don't feed into that because we Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And shit can get left because we two guys from that world. He don't know my real good, and everybody speculate about my world. You know what I'm saying? But people that knows me, yo, the nigga crazy. That's why Shorty is crazy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk to Chuck, you hear our Chuck tell you about me. But
Yes.
I compress these things. But when I'm dealing with situations that attitude have to be like that, that's how my youngins coming.
Mm.
You know. So when I sit back and look at when he's made the comment, you know, the ones that care about it, you know what I'm saying? They felt it. You know what I'm saying? And then I get upset with Ron with the other bullshit. People keep doing bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit. Bullshit will get what? Shit. I'm always stay humble, let it blow off. You know what I'm saying? Let it blow off. You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't nothing about it, don't eat that bullshit. Don't
Now,
eat
do
it.
you think
You all right.
do you think we'll ever get a Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather fight?
Man, listen. You remember when Floyd and Broner used to go at it? Everybody say Floyd and Broner gonna wind up fighting.
Never
Right?
did.
Never did. Because because Adrian respects Floyd. Floyd respects Broner. You notice he don't never push him out or treat him bad, do it?
Mm.
Never.
Right.
Because people recognize certain people, man. You know, we just can't get caught up in this stuff because social media, man, puts you right here now. You get what I'm saying? It puts you right here. So sometimes, man, you have to be careful because you can come out your character. Because that character is there in everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just which one is used to bringing it out. That's the one you got to watch. So, like I said, they say, I hope Canelo fight take that, you know how the government do, they do something here so you don't pay attention to something over there, you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
And whatnot. So I'm just hoping, man, that we get the truth and whatever need to be happening. But again, I'm like this. If it's true, you know what I'm saying, it's bad, yo. I mean bad. And if it's not, I hope he's innocent into proven guilty and they get all the facts. You know what I'm saying? Because to my understanding, I heard they still got some other stuff they got to test too. You know what I'm saying? It's some other stuff that they haven't tested yet. You know what I'm saying? So just
What
got
do
to
you
wait and
think
see.
about performance enhancement drugs? What is your take on that?
Like again, you got all different types of um performance enhancers. Lose weight, make you stronger, get you cut up,
Recovery,
define your muscles, recovery. You know what I'm saying? Like again, that I
conditioning.
know it. Yeah, I know in one sport it's getting to it. Society get like the Russians been doing all that. This old to Russians used to do
Yeah,
it.
like in the Olympics, they was doing this
Yeah,
in the
but
Olympics.
their goal was when Hitler was doing his thing. He was a scientist. He was a thinker. You know what I'm saying? and he wanted to see how he can make his people better than the next people. So that was his thing. And some people took that philosophy and ran with it, and it spread out to what we got to all what we selling in these goddamn stores right now. You know what I'm saying? To say make you bigger, make you stronger, and then the doctor, what's his name, Selby, that died, that was giving us real information on how to take care of the body the right way, because you got the powers inside your body already. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain things that you have to put in your body. You know what I'm saying? When they start making that man-made stuff, the enhanced stuff, and it goes in, they say, yo, we better regulate this. But we had what? Superman. You
Mm.
know, so like again, I just say when you do stuff like that, it's a pistol, it's a gun. You know what I'm saying? So
I talked. Go ahead.
now
I'm
we
sorry.
letting everybody we letting everybody take guns to the ring, steady these.
Mm. Heavy, heavy. Um, as far as the topic, obviously Ryan has been saying that, this is not true. Obviously, nobody in the history of boxing has admitted that they have taken enhancement drugs, performance enhancement drugs. But in the same time, he's blaming Victor Conti. They believe that the involvement of, um Devin and the snack program with Vada. It's a relationship, and they could be that to a point. It could get to a level of like the samples could be tampered with. Anything could really happen, even though you touched upon the cream of actually having the drug in your system. But what about not
Yeah,
necessarily having the?
I wasn't going to bring that up, but since you gave me a door to go through, you
Can
get
you
what I'm
go?
saying?
Would you like to go through?
I don't have no choice. Listen, you donated to me, so you get an exclusive from me. My philosophy, my thoughts of how I think about it. When I sit there and say, Dave, remember, listen to what I said. A lot of people was betting on this in different ways. You understand what I'm saying? It was a lot of betting, betting, money wise, career wise, potential fight wise. You understand? You with me? Legacy wise, bragging right wise. And when I sit back and look at it, like, yo, people know about it before it even happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you bring that up, did what's his name really know about it? You know what I'm saying? Because if that was true and they know it, you know what I'm saying? Before he even went in there, because you would have found out that early, unless they got that sample from the end fight when the fight was over. You know what I'm saying? Then that gives him an out, man. I didn't know it. They ain't giving me the what you call it before that. Or did they know about it before the fight even happened? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And him being associated with that, because it brings me to another point that we was in Texas at a fight, Mayor Ellis. You know what I'm saying? And we start looking at certain things, doing research, and say, dang, that's why you lost that fight. You really didn't lose the fight, but again, association. And that's one of the rules that the feds use. If you're associated with them, that means you're part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you got a man that's on the team, and dang, I just said it again. The Russians been doing it, and that's why we selling all this junk now in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the biggest guys that make them move, and he's working with the people. You know what I'm saying? And he's working with the people, and he can move around because he's one of the top dudes in the organization. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
God dang, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts on Victor Conte? Obviously, Tank has been very outspoken on Twitter, saying he wants him out of boxing.
In that case, man, because that's just like what's his name, Babe Ruth, not Babe Ruth, the dude that
Barry
gambled one
Bonds.
time. Barry Bonds was the white dude too. They kicked him out.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ah, damn, Mark McGuire.
He No, it was another one.
No,
It's
my
another one
bad. It's not
before him.
Mark.
He was
Ah,
the king. He was the home run. He started it off in baseball, and they kicked him out for gambling. I think it was gambling. I think when they kicked him out it was for gambling.
okay, okay, okay.
Well, let's go back to our sport.
Let's
Remember the
go.
guy? Yo, give me the bottle. Give me the bottle. What's his name?
Give me the
Give me
bottle.
the bottle. Yeah, give me the bottle. Not that bottle, but that bottle.
Oh, don't tell me the you talking about Ali?
No, when I miss say give I can't think of his name, but they say he had a special mix in the bottle to give to the fighter to make the fighter have more enhancement in the fight. Damn,
Oh
what's his
shit.
name? It'll come to you, but everybody know what I'm talking about. Somebody in what you call it come out. They
Pete
banned him
Ross.
from boxing. Well, Pete was in the baseball. Somebody write about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pete Rose was the baseball, but we had a guy in boxing that had the bottle. I don't want the clear bottle, but I want the white bottle. And he gave it to the fighter, and the fighter came out blasting out on the dude. They
Mm.
banned him from boxing. You know what I'm saying? Then when you got a guy that has so many cases involved with it, guess what?
You're not
You have
talking
so
about
many
Aaron
guys.
Pryor.
It was Aaron Pryor coach though.
Coach.
It was his coach. It was a coach that did it.
Yes.
And they banned him from boxing.
Yes. Yes. Um
It was It was a coach that did it. They banned him from boxing. He can never come back to boxing and whatnot. Then Floyd got smart. Floyd said, I'm a hard this nigga when I fight such so he can't give nobody shit. He on my side. Smart man.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because he working for me and I'm paying him so he won't do no dumb shit.
Mhm.
I'm just telling you. Just telling you. You know?
So I mean, but in your opinion though,
Panama Lewis. Thank you. Got some good fans out there. Panama Lewis. That's who it
thank you,
was.
thank you, two hands
Thank
coach.
you. But you understand what I'm saying. So when
Mhm.
you got guys that's putting the tank on the sports, man, you got to get them away from it. You know, and that's why things happen. See, everybody don't understand what's going on. When remember we talked about the darkness, but when the light is shined on it, it becomes what? Good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the light is being shined on it. Because Floyd brought it up a long time ago. He brought it up a long time ago, man. Y'all not gonna put me in a situation where y'all niggas are dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test y'all for everything. You know what I'm saying? You remember the fight when Floyd hired him to stay on his team so he can watch his ass because he don't do no dumb shit against him. Because now you're on my payroll.
Mm.
Keep it real. That's history. Like stocks and bonds. You got to watch history. Shit like
Right.
that happened before. You know what I'm saying? And when you sit here and look at this whole situation, man, it's bad. It's bad, yo. I'm hurting for both of the fighters. You know why? They fighters. They young kids. They're just trying to make it and have fun and be that. You get what I'm saying? We,
Well, even
we know.
even the not to cut you off, coach, but in the same time, like, before even hearing about these agulations and watching the fight, knowing that 3 pounds was a factor supposedly, did you want to see a rematch? And then after hearing about the agulations, do you want to see a rematch?
When I sit there and listen to the fighters, and I said it on my podcast. If we go back and look, it'd have made a great trilogy like they had in the amateurs.
Is that done?
With that situation, to listen to Devin, he said he don't care to get in the ring with him because he tainted boxing.
They
If
both
it's
they both
true,
they both said that.
but that's
Ryan
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
want the
Ron
rematch
said,
and Devin.
listen. Ron said it after the fight. Am I right or wrong? Ron was like, nigga, I'm moving on. Shit, I got a chance to go fight Tank. And if you watch that narrating, the whole team's like, shit, nigga,
But
we
in
can
the
get back
ring,
in the
he said he
gym.
wanted to
That's
run it back though. He said he will run it back in
he
the ring
said
though.
it, but when you sit back, that's you gonna say that. That's
Nah, I seen it
you
in
hear
the
what
interview.
Mongo
He went back on it. He went back on it. You're right.
in the ring he said it. We can
Yeah.
run it back. But after the fight,
He said
they sit
scrap
there and
that.
say, oh, the whole thing, the whole narrative went. That's why he lost against Tank because he was drained. Woo woo woo. You see how he looked? You understand? And I said, these motherfuckers. They changing the narrative to make him look bigger than back. So guess what? So the opportunity to get back in the door to fight Tank again because it was good money there. Pay attention.
I I asked Henry Garcia. You don't think I asked these questions? I asked Henry Garcia the same thing. I said, he's talking about a rematch with you guys. He's talking about a rematch with you guys, and I said, would you rematch Devin? He's like, no. All right, but so why do you want to rematch Tank? And this was before the agulations even came upon. And then
Why? Why? Because it was good. Know how God said it was good, and I said it was good. It's good over here. It's great over there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell the public. That's why Ron really lost. But we really know it as boxing guys, the guys. We know when Devin lost that fight, it was the upset to the boxing world with Mike Tyson and what's my man name?
Buster
It
Douglas.
hurted me. Buster Douglas. It was one of them upsets. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Because we thought, or the public thought that Devin had that accolades, but dudes that know boxing, nah. And then look at how it all, man. When you sit here and look at it, man. That if you did a story on it, if you really did a story on it, it'd make great TV because the tape got linked out. Remember how long we was asking for the tape for Tank and Devin Spawn? Sales wasn't doing good, and all of a sudden the tape come out.
Mm-hmm.
When you sit back and look at things, you'll sit there and say, damn, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. But at the same time, I just hope not. I hope I don't get stripped, because I'm putting light on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it. Tape come out. Everybody seen that. Oh, that's just fun there. You know what I'm saying? And you see what Ron did to him. If you see what Ron did to him, a fighter his size that bites what? Back.
That's his size. That hits harder.
You hear what I say? His size. And hook. Tank told y'all, you got nothing but the what? The
Left hook.
hook. And what he kept hitting him with?
The left
The
hook.
left hook.
But then he started,
Nothing.
but then throughout the fight, his IQ was starting to get better, and he was landing the right hand a lot.
Well, he always had the right hand, but he seen it was just easy to throw it against Devin. Devin was really fucked up in that fight, man. Man, you said I'm the first one to say something about the goddamn shoes. Devin moves. Devin used his jab. He didn't do none of that shit that night.
So it was you
So
that started
something.
the shoes.
I started the shoes. Go look at my page.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
on, man. When you
So.
watch things, you gotta watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
So no, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so in the process of that, man, like I said, they say, you know how we want to investigate the Biggie and Tupac situation. You investigate that shit, man. You can write a goddamn what they call it, a series off of this, because everything was so crazy. Joker was remember he said I'm gonna drink a beer. No, that was sold in there. Man, it was so goddamn. It was shit that we seen fighters did in the day. I was sniffing cocaine. I was smoking weed. It was like, and Ron, he looked so natural and normal with it. Like, I did my thing. Man, fuck that. I got my bragging rights. I ain't trying to fight him good. I'm good. Tank Davis, baby. Let's do it again. You get what I'm saying? Let's get this loot, baby.
What do you think? But what's your thoughts about?
So, okay, let me
Go
finish.
right ahead.
Man,
Go.
we can't let that shit happen because the nerve got changed. We're going to get a rematch. Remember, everybody was rematching. Man, I ain't fighting that no more. I'm good. Then all of a sudden, this shit come up.
Mm.
So that's why I'm like, yo, it's not just hurting. It's hurting boxing. Because we've seen it so many times.
Right.
And we
Did
can go
did
on and on and on and on.
did Ryan ruin
I'm listening.
did Ryan ruin a possible Devin Haney fight now?
Ron was in Ron Case. He had options, baby. I got options. I can jump in this car or I can jump in this car. I can do what I want. You remember he sit up there and put up there? I think he said I'm gonna be the $100 million man. You know what I'm saying? He posts that shit. Nigga rapping, he doing everything. His numbers are through the roof. But that incident now made his shit bam slam. Because nobody can't trust him now. If
Mm.
it's true. So when you sit there and look at it, he here. Only person I can get to 100 million is fighting Tank Davis.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing they were sitting there saying, if you look at after the fight, Like you say, in the ring, yeah, we're gonna rematch. And I'm in my mind, I said, damn, but before that fight even happened, I said, damn, it's gonna make a great trilogy. So we ain't gonna see them two for a long while from there. But again, that fight was so devastating, how he got beat. Don't get me wrong. I love Devin to death, man. But we know he got to do something goddamn different now. Because all them dogs is coming. Listen to what I said. All them dogs is coming. And they seen that. And look at who he was fighting. But they don't understand. I seen something when we fought against them. You get the saying? That's why I sit there and said to the corner. Did they really work on that hook?
Talk it.
Did they
Talk
really
it.
work? No, I ain't got to talk it. He got hit with it too many times. Go look at the stack. If you pull the stacks, I'm just going to tell you, oh, the hook was thrown, got this many times, and it connected more than the goddamn jab connected.
So you believe the preparation was trash?
I'm not even gonna say that. I can't say that because I ain't been in
It.
the
It
camp.
wasn't
I,
at.
I I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what happened in the corner.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? In the corner, they didn't give the boy an answer. That's it. They didn't give him an answer. Move, Devin. Couldn't move. Shoes ain't right. Devin. Devin was on kill status. You know what I'm saying? Kill, kill, kill. That's all he was doing. That's all he was doing. And let me be quiet. That's great. I just hope we work it out, we get past it and whatnot. I hope the guy is innocent and you prove him guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel just like right now, because we talking about it, it fuck boxing up right now.
Yeah.
Because it got so many different layers and different shit, man. I don't know who to believe now. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. I don't know who to believe, man. I really don't, because the way Ron set that up, man, it was brilliant. He rocked him to sleep like he wasn't trained, like he was what you call it. And then when I sit back, I say, shit, that nigga was on point when he came to see us. They said, man, I don't want the belt. I'm gonna go bet on myself because I'm gonna beat you. I just said the same thing, nigga. I know who you is. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't no threat. I came out the ring with Tank Davis. Y'all said I'm scared. Nigga, I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to get that nigga. He just a different nigga. You ain't that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the tape came out, that was confidence right there. Like, damn, Tank, that's for real. Because you got to remember, everybody wanted to see the tape. And me and Kenny kept saying, ain't nowhere in the world you going to be a Floyd Mayweather gym, and nobody ain't got the tape. And then all of a sudden, this particular fight, with sales wasn't doing that great, the tape came out. They ain't even talking about the sales of the fight, is it? Did you hear
I was gonna.
anything?
I was gonna talk to you about that. What do you think? What do you think
I ain't
about
getting.
that?
I can't. I didn't even see the numbers. After that shit, it took my attention. I was trying to be patient until it come out.
How
Like,
can we think about that? How can we think about something so
listen,
small,
let's do the same. Let's do the same. You know how they
so
got
big,
smoke
but
and
so
mirrors?
small
We
right
don't want
now,
them to think.
right?
Right. We don't want them to talk about that because that shit gonna really look bad. Let's give them something else to talk about.
Right. Well,
So I
yeah.
don't even know what the numbers are. That question went out the window. You know what I'm saying? How much the pay-per-view did, how much the door did. Nobody ain't say shit about that. They
Let's
say how
speak.
much they made though.
Mm,
They say how
mm,
much they made though, but they ain't never talk about what the gate did with the paper. Don't they usually bring that up?
of course, of course, of
See,
course.
I'm sounding light on certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because they always bashing us and we just humble people.
Well, no, they throw certain things in the media, and then it foreshadows those things that you're speaking upon, so you don't
Yeah,
see them
yeah,
because there's no light, and
yeah.
you have to shed light.
Yeah. So you hear what I say? In the beginning, there was what? Darkness. And when you put light on it, it's what? It's good.
Hmm.
So again, so much for that, my brother.
Do you think
Give y'all something to think about.
by any means that fight should have been stopped by any means? Do you feel like Devin took too much punishment in that fight?
Well, to me, he got up. He wasn't. Yeah, yeah. He did took some punishment, but like I said, I seen a different side of Devin. I seen a different side of Devin, but that was on his corner. This corner, you know what I'm saying? I seen when what's his name got dropped. My main man, Sean Porter, and I know when that nigga get dropped, he gonna come back. He gonna get back up and fight. You know what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong? And they stopped the fight. You hear what I
But
just say?
coach,
You hear what I just
he
say? They
yeah,
stopped the fight.
right.
They
And you
stopped
didn't
the fight,
agree with that.
and Sean Porter wasn't hurt like Devin,
Absolutely not.
and
Absolutely
they
not.
stopped the fight.
When round one comes, he lands on his face, coach.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He
And it
wasn't the
kept
same.
happening. Like I said, it kept happening. Not once, not twice. It just kept happening every time. So
But
again, like I
the
said,
major
the corner didn't have the answer for him. You know,
you,
again, it was just one thing. It was one thing. You know, it was one thing, man. But like I said, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, and when it come out, man, everybody gonna like, damn. And I just feel sorry for the fighters.
you know,
I feel sorry for the fighters.
you know, it people ask me all the time about this question, what do you think, Mills, what do you think? And I don't have any opinion, I just don't like cheating, but in the same time, I mean, in your eyes, do you feel like, Ryan Garcia had the juicy punch, or did Devin Haney have the glass jaw?
Ron didn't have no goddamn juicy punch. He been punching jokers. Go look at his record. His knockout ratio still the goddamn same. Devin, go look at his record with his jaw when he get hit on it.
Boom. Yeah.
So it was an even fight. But if you put something in your body that don't supposed to be in your body, that's wrong.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Simple as that, man. That's my view on that. If you put something in your body that don't supposed to be in there and you know it, you know what I'm saying? That's wrong.
Do you feel like Devin, you said that you seen the interview, I seen the interview. Do you feel like he's gonna, come back from that type of a beating? I know a lot of people were saying that. I don't think that Spence is gonna come back right. What do you think about Devin in this situation?
Let's
He
look
don't
and see
even
who
want the
come back.
rematch, coach. He don't want nothing
Listen,
to do with Ryan.
no, Devin said he don't want nothing to do with Ryan. That's strange. Some fighters be like, yo, give me that back. You know what I'm saying?
The right
You
way,
know,
like
but
like Cotto did with Margarito.
you heard what I
Let me
just
run
said.
that. You gonna
Look, you
cheat?
heard what
Let
I
me run
just
that
said.
back.
Listen, you heard what I just said because that's what's going to nullify you to getting over the hump. You feel what I'm saying? That's not what people
Beautiful
gonna say.
storyline
And
too.
yeah, in history, if you go back and look at fighters that been in trouble and got knocked out, they came back and fought the guy that they got knocked out with that actually cheated on a strenuous. They let that's the microscope on. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But both parties like nigga, I ain't doing this. So it's like I said again, Devin didn't lose nothing. He hold on to the belt. He want to get that loss off his record so he could be undefeated. You know what I'm saying? We get it. Ron, no, he whooped him. I ain't going back. I ain't put shit in my body until, you know what I'm saying? You know, so somebody got to do something because we saying it so many times that jokers had shit in their body on certain levels and they still let them do what they got to do, you know?
Right.
I'm scared, man, of something. It's scary, you know, all the way through the board, all the way through the board. You know, I don't care what they say about fucking Floyd. Floyd told me some shit when he was doing his thing. Everybody got to be tested.
Mm-hmm. We talked about this off air, but like, as far as looking at fighters, sometimes coaches could be like, yo, this shit don't look right. It looked like this guy, he's absorbing too much punches. His conditioning is just getting better throughout. Like, for some reason I feel like he's on roids. When you looked at this fight, did you by any means feel like Ryan was on something?
No, because he still got tired.
Right.
He still got. It's hard to say, man. That's why I say it's hard to say. Ron, he did he look fucking different in the fight?
He made so many mistakes,
Go
it's not
look
even
at.
funny.
So you say that's see, man. Did he look like Derek really did something different to him? You know what I'm saying? It just looked like Devin wasn't himself that night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because Devin didn't do things that I'm normally, you got to remember, potential fight with my little guy. I'm
Wait, coach.
looking.
I don't know. I gotta stop you here with that one, coach. Because remember, first round he antagonized him, saying, "Who's gonna be in the center of the ring?" Ryan lands the big shot. Round two comes. What is Ryan doing?
No,
He's on the
you
back
missing.
foot.
You missing.
I
You missing.
believe Derek James. That was
Yeah.
his plan.
No. Reason why it was his plan, but because he knew mentally, this nigga can't hurt me. He knew he was confident.
Yeah, he came up. He pulled up for sure. No
He was
respect.
confident. Nigga, I just got out the ring. This motherfucking killer right here. A real killer.
Talk to me.
A real killer. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about you because I've been in the ring with you.
I've been to that place already.
So listen,
For
I've been
I,
somewhere
I've been
you
to that place
ain't been yet.
for a few
I've been
seconds.
somewhere you ain't been yet.
Right, right, right.
I've been somewhere you ain't been yet. So when he came, he was like, and you see when he won, you saw he had a goddamn Ali pose on him. Like, yeah. But guess what? That incident right there tainted all that shit. All that's about to disappear. It's ugly. A great win just got flushed down the toilet if it's true.
It
If
seems
it's
like
true.
it seems like Tank is kind of more on like not believing in in the steroid type of a thing. What do
It's
you
it's
think?
it's it, it, man, it's must see TV. This shit is crazy. You got the head, you got the head do involved. You understand what I'm saying? Got Devin not looking good. Ron did all the bullshit that he did, and the hook was still the hook that he knocked niggas out with. So it's like, damn, you got to go get somebody that's a hell of a detective to start investigating all that shit. You know,
You.
I'm like this.
Hmm.
I'm like this. I want to see what the social body and how they handle it. How they handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting to see. How they handle it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at the end of the day, I'm hurt. It was a great fight. Win or loss, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Now all that's just like, do you wash it off the board? Because you can't forget it. You can't forget it. So I can't say Ron was dirty when I got the head guy in charge of everything. You know what I'm saying? He's their boss.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And whose side, who company going to hurt? Well, it's going to benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many variables, man. It's
But
crazy.
it's true. But if you keep a straight line though, without all this stuff, you know that Ryan Garcia is the biggest puncher that Devin Haney's been in the ring with, and Ryan, and then
That's what.
Gervonta is the biggest puncher that Ryan's ever been in there with. So you have to call a spade as well.
Like I said, they said, Shorty learned something. And when you know what that got me when I heard when Regis came out with his story. I was like, damn, I didn't know that. 'Cause when
Oh, the
Regis
one I
talked
did.
about he had this, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, you and Regis did one. Then Eddie Hearn came out with a rebuttal. What Regis said, what really went down. So he confirmed
You're
what
talking
Regis was
about
saying was the truth.
you're talking about how much you could the legal weight that you could possibly weigh in.
Breaking up.
You're speaking upon
Hold on.
making. Yeah, you go. You good.
I can't hear. Hang on. I don't want to. This is good. It's like my earphone jumping all over the place. But anyway, what time is it? I got to go pick up a fighter. We've been on here
Uh,
for an hour and 30.
yeah.
We've been on here for an hour and 30. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time here because I gotta go get a fighter from the airport.
All right,
But
cool. So
anyway,
let's run through some of these questions then. Um,
okay, come on.
so that what you think about as far as this weekend's fight, Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia.
Canelo the man. Shorty gonna come, and I don't want to tank his fight. He's not gonna do nothing with Canelo, man. He's not. If you go, I'm gonna give you what you call it. Canelo is Canelo. Do you want to turn boxing over to him?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? To take Canelo place? Somebody got to be a real dude to beat Canelo. And only dude that beat Canelo, he's retired.
Well, we got Bevo too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. But for Canelo don't want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Or he don't want to see the monster.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You hear what I just say? It got to be a dude. It got to be a dude that is that dude. And only dude is I forgot about the monster and what's his name? They them guys. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
They them guys.
100%.
But which one Canelo want to give the choice to? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that is so. Obviously, you see that Oscar De La Hoya is speaking upon this is a fight of passing of the torches, but you believe he is not that guy, Jaime Munguia.
I believe he's not. I don't believe that guy unless Oscar gave or doing something big. But to listen to that conversation, how Oscar jumped on Canelo that day, I was like, damn. Oscar when he get on that podium, he throw shots like he be humble through everything else. But when you done, he coming to get you. Man, he threw that. When he said to Canelo, man, he was in his feelings too. That was one of the
Oscar,
things,
yeah,
man. I
yo,
raised you. That's one
Oscar
of them.
almost
I
got beat
raised
up.
you. Yeah, I raised you. Yeah, Canelo said, nigga, who you think you talking to?
You trying to get beat up right
you know,
here, right now?
yo, I thought Canelo was gonna start speaking English, yo, because he understood everything he said in English. Real talk, man. But when I listened to because I was listening to, I said, Oscar, Oscar was mad about nigga. You started here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, you know. But again, that's fuel for the fire. That's gonna sell. That's gonna sell. Like yo, Oscar might have got Canelo said, if I can't whoop your ass, I'm gonna whoop your boy ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
So,
Shorty gonna come out. Shorty gonna come out and fight him. He gonna come out and fight him. He gonna come out and fight him. He things that he do have in his favor. That he do have. He young. He Mexican. He wanted. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come to fight. But that's Canelo though. You know what I'm saying? That's Canelo's years of great jokers he's been in front of. He's seen too much shit, yo. He's seen your kind before.
big facts. Big
It's
facts.
it's just like, nigga, I've been in there with Floyd Mayweather. This shit you bringing ain't nowhere close. You know what I'm saying? I've been in there with Triple G. I've been in there with Devo. He's basic, but that nigga strong as shit. You ain't nowhere near none of them dudes level.
Mm-hmm.
I keep it real. I keep it real.
What's your thoughts on Rayo Venezuela versus Pitbull Cruz?
That's a good one. Pitbull's he staying busy, staying focused because he like this. He like this. I got the belt. I can go do this. I can do this. I can go down here and do this. He in a good position. Shucks. I'm happy for him to tell you the truth because he deserves it, man. Take care of your family, Pitt. Take care of your family, man. But don't slip up, boy.
Who
Don't
do you
slip
favor in the
up,
fight?
boy. Huh?
Who do you
I'm gonna
favor
go
in
with
that fight?
Pitbull, man. I'm going with Pitty Boy. Pit Boy. I
A lot of
like it. I
firepower
like his
coming on both.
attitude.
A lot of fire coming
No,
both
it's
out
not
of both
even.
corners.
He playing his part. He playing it well. He deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Pitt, do your thing, baby.
That fight goes. That fight goes the distance.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I got to go back and watch Shorty a little bit more. You gave me some homework.
Gervonta Tank Davis said in the six fight deal, sorry, Shakur Stevenson, he responded to him. You are one of those guys. What you think about that fight? And if that fight happens 2025, how big is it?
It might get. It might. 20, oh, that's right around the corner. It's big, you know.
Not
His
happening
boy
this year.
Turns
This
say,
year's almost done.
yeah. His boy Turns even see it, but y'all gonna really see it. Y'all gonna really see it. With me, it ain't about the knockout. It's about did you see it to believe it?
Do you believe that's the biggest fight in boxing?
Shakur and Tank
Yeah.
is the biggest fight in boxing, but what makes it the biggest fight in boxing? How do we know it's the biggest fight in boxing? How do we say it was the biggest fight in boxing?
Right.
Come on, give me an answer. Come on, give
You
me
would
an
have to
answer.
know. You would have to know by portfolio. You would have to know by what they have sold.
Ah, there you go. Because you hear Floyd. Floyd said they say, "Didn't I have the biggest game? Didn't I have the biggest view?" He stands on it. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
know, he stands on it. That's why when Bill was saying like, man, fuck the 50 and 0, we know that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when you sit there, they things he can stand on, and you can't um argue with it. You can't, because it's history. You know what I'm saying? It's history. When a person break that history, then it's what? Gone. So he can keep doing that until somebody breaks it.
Hmm. Now, Ryan Garcia did speak upon, wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson after that fight. How do you figure that fight would go, Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson, guys that they fought in the amateurs before?
Um, that's if Shakur make him do all the jumps and loops, because Shakur, he ain't a big dude neither. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
ain't a big dude. He ain't a big dude. So would they team take that chance to fight him? You know what I'm saying? And
Go
who
up to a
who
catchweight.
who's going to be the A side? Who's going to be side? Going to be the big side, B side? Who's going to be?
I mean, Shakur's gonna have to take a chance and know that he's gonna be the B side in the fight.
All right, then is he? Is he?
He's asking for it, coach. He's asking for
Is
it.
he?
I don't know. I don't know. He's
Asking
asking
for it
for
and
it.
is it? It's two different things, man. Asking for it and hey yo, man, I want to give you $1 million, man.
He needs to get presented the contract,
I'm
though.
giving you again, asking for it. Everybody asks for something and say something, and shit don't never happen.
Right.
I know, I know. Tank six fights.
Say that again.
You hear what I'm saying? I know she said 6 fights,
Right.
and only them 6 fights could be some of them guys. You know what I'm saying? That make sense because it makes sense with Tank with them guys,
Mm-hmm.
don't it?
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's just like Martin was offered from Shakur. And he said, "Man, fuck you." And then the offer came from us. He said, "Shit, I take that offer."
Right. Do you think Shakur fights him next? Do you think Shakur, if obviously when you guys are, successful, do you feel like Shakur goes after him next because he is fighting the former opponent of Frank Martin?
Again, he tried to fight Pitbull. Remember after Tank fought him. Remember?
Right.
You got to look at it. All fighters do that so they can have that measurement stick to the great. Tank is up there. Like we got the kid Keyshawn fought Pedraza, but you catch Pedraza when he wasn't Pedraza. Oh, he knocked him out. He woo woo woo. Yeah, okay. Great job, Keyshawn. You was supposed to do that with him. He supposed to be going out the door. You know what I'm saying? We caught him when he was undefeated, came from the fucking Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And he was what? Winning. And he was a world champion. And we
Mm.
was young as shit coming in the game. We was just getting off the goddamn steps. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing out Ron already started this shit. And then that night, it felt like we was being set up. Because we got the best motherfucker in the world fighting for a world title. And you gotta remember, when Pedraza had that belt, he was the best motherfucker in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Am I
took
right
his
or
belt.
wrong?
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about we just took his belt, but he was undefeated from the amateurs going into the pro and hold it down. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. As
Against
Puerto
a young
Ricans, we
kid
had
coming
high
out
hopes for
with.
him.
As a
We
young
as Puerto
kid,
Ricans,
shit.
we had high hopes for him until he met Tank.
Listen, when we was up New York, y'all had New York that night, but when B More stood up, y'all was quiet. One y'all. You ain't hear what's that Puerto Rican sound that y'all say? You ain't hear none of that shit that night. You hear Beamer, Beam, the calls
Boricua,
went.
Boricua. None of that. You didn't hear
That's
Boricua.
what you ain't hear none of that night. We shut it down. New York was Baltimore. And that night, we gained. I got so many New York fans that follows us. We became New York.
So when I seen that fight, I said that's when I really started looking at Tank, how nice he was. I was like, yo,
Yo,
that light
listen,
skinned boy is
oh,
nice.
he can't box. He can't do this. Man, Pedraza was putting in work.
He's fast.
And that stage was big.
It was. Now, Coach, your favorite 140 pounder and your favorite fight at 140 pounds.
Fighter at 140 pounds. There's only one fighter that I like him. He beat my kid Malik Hawkins. That's
Subriel
the only fighter
Matias.
that yeah, that's the only fighter I like at that 140. You know what I'm saying? Because he's campaigning at 140. You
Can
know,
you?
that's the only fighter I like at one fighter at
Why,
140.
why do you like him?
I can't even say that. I can't say that neither. Because see Tito's was I still think Tito's a 135 fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not look that the height, that length. I still think he's a 135 fighter. You know what I'm saying? He just was lazy and didn't want to stay down there. You know
Oh, okay.
what I'm saying?
So you
He
think
just was
that?
lazy.
So when you
I
walk
like
me down to
Tito.
that.
I like Tito as a 140 because he's 140. He's fighting at 140. Oh, I like Gary Russell's. I like Gary Russell at
Antoine.
140. Antoine. He'd have been he could be my first and my second. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my little dude. I like him. Yeah.
So put
If oh
together.
wait a minute. If Jaleel can make 140, that'll be my top 140.
Yo, he's huge. I don't think he can make 140. He's huge.
I don't
Uh,
know, man. His dad is genius, man. I don't know, yo.
so walking people go and say, Subir Matias hasn't fought anybody, and I always mention Malik Hopkins, right? Your guy.
He fought my
Now,
guy. But I'm gonna give Malik the benefit of the doubt. It was a pandemic. That was the first time I haven't been in his corner. All his fights.
I
The
can't hear
man
you.
called. I gotta get off the phone. Yeah, because I had a phone call coming through. Um, um, he beat my guy, but like I said, that was his first loss out of all his fight. You know what I'm saying? And Malik didn't look. Malik don't look right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And if we ever get back in position, well, he fighting at one. If he come up to 147, I'm definitely gonna ask for that back
What do you think that meant? Why do you like Subir Matias?
because he been the same way since day one. Get his fights.
I know who he is. I've been pushing him.
No, but am I right or wrong? Is I'm wrong?
Huh?
From day one, is I'm wrong for saying that? From day one, his style ain't changed. He coming to get you.
Right. Right.
He
So
coming to fight.
you think that he will eventually be the king at 140?
Nah,
Hold on.
his mentality is like that. But again, can he keep that type of punishment up
All
for the
right.
long haul? Eventually, it's gonna catch up with him. Eventually, it's gonna catch up with him.
Yes, that style. It's not a good style for longevity.
No, it's not, and it's gonna catch up with him because his name is, and the show must go on. There, that's his new nickname. Gonna find him and fight, put him in because he said I got that guy. He think that he's that guy, and he's gonna take chances with him.
Mm, I like it. I like it a lot, man. And you would like to see him and Antoine?
Yeah, because Antoine can party with him.
If you talk about 140, as far as Tank, if he moved up to 140, what do you think the biggest fight for him would be? If it was like, yeah,
All of them.
they're all big, yeah, because Tank's. But what would be the big one? You think?
Which one is making the biggest noise? I keep telling you. If we came with the 140, who would be the A? Who would be the B?
You're the A.
But
Yeah. No.
you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it'd be like, well, I want to get paid this. Nah, buddy, it doesn't work like that. Because now we're bringing equity to that weight class.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna
Definitely.
leave you on that note, man. I enjoyed you had me on. Well, you got 6 minutes left. You got 6 minutes left.
To make it 2 hours? All right.
All
So,
right, the reason why I'm doing this, reason why I'm giving you two, and all y'all watching it, don't get a mistake. This is my brother right here. You know what I'm saying? We get on the phone and just talk, and that's what we did today. It just had this stream in front of me. We just get on the phone and talk, and I talk about a lot of things. If I said anything to defend you, it was from me. You know what I'm saying? If I said anything to raise you, to lift you up, to make you feel good about yourself, it was from my Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm here to not bash you. I am here to lift you up, y'all, and let y'all know it is darkness, shine light on stuff, so we can keep our sport clean. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the new topic there. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the sport clean. You know, keeping our youngins safe. Because guess what? I would hate to see that we have another casualty because somebody was doing something what? Wrong.
right.
So on that note, peace, y'all. I love y'all. Thank
Appreciate you, Coach. God bless you, man, and good luck.
you.
And we'll be seeing you soon on the press conference. You're gonna see all the cameras going
Hey,
at.
hey. Watch my move, man. Y'all support me. Y'all really say y'all support me. And this is the word of Gervonta Davis. Tank Davis. The one. Him. If you support me, I will work for y'all. Help me, man. I really need this help because what I'm about to do is going to help my kids, the city, help the city, and give us some hope and come down the line and keep our sport flourishing.
hmm And just to let you guys know, keep supporting this channel. Show us love with the donations because that's gonna go right back to another
Yeah,
interview. Because I want
yeah.
to support that bus for the amateurs. You know, I mean, he could travel state to state. You
I
know,
can
these
take them
kids they
places. I can
deserve
do
it.
stuff with them. I ain't got to leave nobody home. That old saying, no
Let's
kid
help the
get left
kids.
behind.
Yeah,
That's all. That's
yeah.
all
So
I'm
I
doing.
just want to let you
And,
guys know
and I'm,
on Mill
I'm going to
City
make it
Boxing.
transparent so everybody can see it.
Mill City Boxing, I'm supporting that cause. Just to let y'all know,
Yeah,
so if y'all want to support that
hey,
cause,
he jumped in both feet. He jumped in both feet. And then he even told me, he said, man, I keep doing it, man, because I know your sincerity of what you're trying to do.
absolutely. On that
Thank
note,
you,
man,
man.
God bless. Keep up the good work, man. Tell Tech, man, I appreciate him for all the good work that he's doing,
Yeah.
and we definitely
I
waiting for
let him
that
know,
big
man.
interview too. We waiting for
I
that
he'll
big
give it.
interview too.
Hey, he gonna catch you when you least expect it. I told him you can't go on his interviews not prepared.
Nah, he answers questions good though. He taking his
No,
time.
he
He like,
good. He's sharp. Tank sharp on his feet, man. Man, I don't know. You remember that song when I forgot his Drake. He trigger happy. That's how Tank be on Twitter, man. That joke can be fast coming back on somebody. I'm like, yo, how he thought of that shit that quick?
big facts, big facts.
Yeah, man. I enjoy you. I enjoy myself, man. Have a great day here.
You too, man. God bless you, Coach.
God bless you too, man. Thank you.
You already know. To the next time.
To the next time.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of that high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. What is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys go out your way, subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, if you have subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you guys for the support. Now we here on the segment. What we normally do is we get the call-ins right here and let the people talk. Let's hear the people's opinion. And we are live on Instagram. If you guys want to chop it up on the panel, and then also we have the link. If you guys want to chop it up some longer than the public time, you guys can go and become a member of Mill City Boxing, and therefore you guys can come, call in as many times as you want. Just come out your way and show some love, man. That's all we ask is to keep our community going, so like once again guys, we have the panel live. We live on Instagram, and then also make sure you guys go out your way to subscribe to my new YouTube channel as well. It's a new YouTube channel that I'm doing a collaboration with me and Zab Judah. Is called B with the number 4 champ, B4 champ. Okay, so salute. And I'm gonna put it right here as well. I see that we got some of my members up in here as well. So we're gonna chop it up with them. Hopefully they've seen the interview and we can keep it rolling. Subscribe to Before Champ on YouTube. Okay? Salute, salute, pin. And we have our first caller coming in. All right. Cortez, call in, bro. Salute, salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We got Claire Moraine in the building. Claire Moraine in the building. We live on Mill City Boxing. What's popping?
What's good? What's good, Mel? What's the word? That was a good little build you had right there with the coach, man. That was a good build, man. That's a good dude, man. I ain't gonna lie. He gives off real good vibes every time I see him talking. Humble guy, man.
Yeah, and then the comments they want to say, Mills, you don't ask him the hard questions and this and that. Yeah, you don't even know what y'all talking about.
You know when you know with this whole tank thing, you know the fan bases make it so hot out here. You find yourself on in the conversation, you could look like a tank hater, right? Like if you asking to see Tank in fight, in a second you could look bad. But after I talked to Calvin Ford on your show that one time, I realized, you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day, it's the fan bases that's getting it going. The reality is they just trying to be the best. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to be the best, and they trying to. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Nobody ever doubts Tank's ability, or you know, like we all know Tank is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But we still want to see those fights. But Calvin always just brings that humanity, that humility back to the situation where you're just like, yo, that's a humble team over there, bro. Just trying to preserve their greatness, bro. You gotta respect it.
Absolutely. Great details in detail. Make sure you guys go out your way. Check out that interview with Calvin Ford and me. We killed it for 2 hours, chopped it up, broke down from PEDs to Ryan Garcia to Frank Martin to Shakur Stevenson, the whole nine going down from when he, what's going on in the Upton gym, what's going on as far as him being a Muslim coming into this fight with Frank Martin. What is Tank Davis's thoughts on the Ryan Garcia fight, and just a whole bunch of goodies. Smash that like button if you enjoyed that interview, guys. Come on, we got over 315 people on the live.
I want to know what is up with the math, with the likes, and the what is going on there? Please share in the chat what's going on with that. Like
they hate this. They don't want to see me grow.
I don't want to throw no shots. I'm not going to call y'all freeloaders like I normally do. I'm going to be humble. I just want an honest. Why aren't y'all hitting the likes? Like, can y'all keep it 100? Somebody in the chat keep it 100 with Mill. What's the problem? So Mill can fix it. Maybe Mill need to fix it.
Nah, I don't need to fix it. I don't need to fix it.
Do something wrong.
I don't need to fix it though. We still, listen, we going up no matter what.
Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Count the views, baby. Count the views. They're higher than the subscribers, if you know what I mean.
Listen, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You guys gonna look bad at the end of this. At the end of this, the guys who ain't been hitting the light, you're gonna look bad, bro. You're looking bad out here, bro. You're not hitting that like button. It's a bad look, bro.
It's all good. I love it.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
I love it and I hate it and I love it and I hate it. It's boxing is a love and hate relationship. But I appreciate the supporters though. Everyone that supports, everyone that presses play. I believe that if you don't rock with me today, I'll still give you the opportunity to rock with me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I know in boxing, we're trying to figure out what is people's motives in this. And then people be like, yo, why does he have so many people on his podcast? Why does he just had Floyd Mayweather? He's always talking to coaches, he's always talking to fighters. Listen, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. God is good and I was born like that. But at the end of the day, we are here to bring up the sport. We are here to give you guys the entertainment. We are here to give you both sides of the story. You can come here, listen to Tank's coach. You can also listen to Devin Haney's coach. You can see them, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'm going to give you the interview that you want to hear, and you can make your own assumption.
Right. Take your own assessment about
and if you want to be heard, you can become a member of Mill City Boxing, like Claremont Rain is right here. You know what I mean? He has his own channel going on, and he's building with me. You know what I mean? Because we could build as content creators as well to grow the sport of boxing, the sport that we love the most. Salute to Charm. Thank you for setting up the interview as well. Yo, Claremont Rain, obviously, like, you should obviously, I always see you doing good for yourself. And, I think maybe donating to the cause of Upton Gym, for them to get that bus, get yourself a little interview with Calvin Ford. Hopefully, it brings up the stock of your channel as well. And, you build that relationship. You know what I mean? I've done over 20 interviews, maybe 30 with Calvin Ford. And he has met me before I had a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So I was just doing the Instagram thing and just testing the waters out, and he gave me the opportunity. Once I was working with Fight Hype, Gervonta and Fight Hype is not it's not a good mix, and Calvin's gonna always stick with Shawty. So and as he should. So when he told me, yo, listen, this content that I just did with you, keep it for yourself. Don't give it a Fight Hype. And I said, you know what? Good. I had a problem with Fight Hype after it, and I had to leave them because my relationship with Zab Judah, Calvin Ford, if they don't want, if they saying, yo, you can go do your own thing and be better and stop helping other people, you're gonna be successful. And like he gave me a whole bunch of compliments, and I appreciate it, man. Like, real talk, that's family, bro. GTD, what Bill was trying to do with me and Calvin and he was trying to break that up.
Right.
And it just the real stays the real, and that's why I'm always gonna grow, you haters. Cause in this media world, there's a lot of dirty people.
Right.
And if you keep it real, and it's okay to have your opinion.
Right.
That's why the hate come in. You know what I mean? That's where the hate come in, when you start throwing the opinion, and then they start attacking you on the way you do your interviews.
Right.
That's the new thing. The way he does his interviews is great. I ain't telling them to say nothing. They don't need to talk if they don't want to talk.
They start putting jackets on you. They start throwing jackets on you, like, oh, look, he's doing this. Look at the narrative he's doing. Look what he's doing. Like,
and Bill, look at me now, baby.
Y'all gonna stay having at it, bro. Y'all gonna stay.
Nah, but you know what? That's what me and Bill do.
Right.
That's what me and Bill do. And what do? We build boxing with it. You know what I mean?
I can't wait to see you guys do another interview. I really believe that's gonna happen.
Oh, it's happening next week. Well, of course.
Exactly.
Check out Before Champ. It's gonna actually be on that channel. We're gonna have the audio right here, but you're gonna get the visual. Anybody that wants to talk with Zab and Bill Haney, you guys go out there and you guys can go check out yourself on the YouTube. You can see yourself right there, Claremont. You're in one of the videos as well. So check out that. Make sure you guys go out your way. Subscribe to Before Champ. That's the podcast that I have, the new podcast that I'm doing with my bro Zab Judah, 6-time undisputed champion. And I said, yo, listen, we at the end of the day, when you try to grow in this community, there's a lot of people that want to leech on. There's a lot of people that want to take, but they don't want to give. That's why I donate to the cause of the Upton Gym.
Right.
Put your money with your mouth as if you support for real. That's why I say, hey, people that want to talk on that panel, come and support Mill City Boxing, become a member. The link is pinned now.
How do you donate to the Upton Gym?
So there's a cause. Go into Calvin Ford's Instagram and you can go check it out right there. There's the phone number. Call in. Build. You know what I mean? Build. I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm doing it. I didn't do it. And I'm speaking upon it with my channel. We have over 300 people here. Like, I want people to know that this is the cause that we're doing. So anytime you guys go out here, throw a super chat, all the donations, as far as being a member, that's going towards those type of causes that I do. So in reality, this podcast goes into that depth. I'm donating. I'm giving back, and I only have 25,000 subscribers.
Right.
I'm not I'm not a
you're not sitting on
huge guy. No.
350, 500,000 subscribers. Yeah.
But I'm real.
Right. And you're knowledgeable, bro. That's very important part of it, bro. You know what I mean? You are real. But you got people who got knowledge out there who ain't keeping it real. You know what I mean? So you keep
big
facts,
bro.
That's a big fact. You add an extra big to that. That's an extra big fact.
Bubba facts.
Bubba facts. Bubba big facts. No doubt. So we going into the weekend, man. You already know who I'm with, bro. You know who I'm riding with. If you ain't riding with him, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm on the side of boxing. You heard?
Yo. We got my man Greedy Low.
Come on, baby.
What's cracking? We here talking boxing. We just did a wonderful interview with Gervonta Tank Davis's head coach, Calvin Ford, breaking down so many things. Again, his eye and what his thoughts were when it came down to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight, steroids, the whole nine, what's hitting it. Were you able to watch it?
I missed that.
Check it out. Make sure you subscribe to Mill City Boxing and Before Champ if you haven't.
Yeah, definitely.
It's free, baby. It's free, guys. It's free.
Before Champ, I'm not on that, but the Mill City channel, I'm definitely I subscribe to that.
Word, appreciate you, my guy, real. But yeah, the other one is with Zab. It's me and Zab's channel. You know, it's a partnership. Okay. It's a partnership. So if you like Zab Judah, guys, he got his own podcast with your boy. Right.
Especially Shushu right now. Shushu is my favorite Brooklyn fighter right now. Yeah, tell Shushu if we talk to him happy birthday. We have the same birthday. I ain't get tell him happy birthday. He's fighting at the Garden coming up soon. Yeah, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna catch him.
I got a live that I'm gonna do for y'all. That is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time with one of the greatest fighters of today of all time. And Zab gonna be on a live in this, like around this month or next month, it'll be done. So check it out. I'm not gonna tell you who they are, but they're superstars. When I'm talking about, remember when I told you 2024, my interviews are gonna be on another level. On Before Champ, we gonna get some interviews with Zab. Remember, this is my connections with Zab Judah's connections in one channel. Subscribe to that. Trust me. Jump on it right away. Nevertheless, let's get into it. What's your thoughts this weekend? Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia. Greedy Low, what's your thoughts?
Right thing, Greedy. Come on, Jaime. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna call a 10th round stoppage. I'm gonna call 10th round stoppage.
Late.
For Canelo.
For Canelo.
No, Canelo's gonna win. I'm just going for Jaime, bro. I'm rooting for Jaime. Yeah. But Canelo's gonna win. I know Canelo's gonna win. But no, I want Jaime to win, bro. Canelo got me feeling some kind of way, bro. Why is that? He robbed me of my David Benavidez fight, bro. I don't know if I'm ever gonna forgive that dude for that, bro. I don't know if I'm ever gonna forgive him for that, bro. I don't know, bro. He kind of, I feel burnt, bro. I feel burnt, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's probably a blessing because we might still see Benavidez versus Vivo or Alton. So I mean, that's a good fight, but you know, that was in his hands to give to us. That was a gift Canelo could have gave to us, and he said, "Fuck y'all, bro. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do." I'm like, word, like that, yo, Cinnamon is like that. Yo, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. They talking to me crazy. Don't ask me for nothing about David. All right, you got it, bro. Come on, Jaime. Let's go. Let's go, Jaime. Bro, I need you to get that jab pumping. You heard? Saturday, I need that jab to be pumping. So you got that jab. I mean, you got Jamie with a decision then. No, I want to be clear, bro. This is my heart speaking. Canelo should win this fight. Okay. He's probably gonna walk Jaime into something. Jaime gets hit too easily. I think Canelo just his experiences. He's just gonna be patient. Jaime's gonna be trying to overwhelm him with punches, with volume of punches. He's gonna try to test his cardio, and Canelo just gonna catch him in the middle of something. He's gonna buckle him. He might even put him down with a body shot. To be honest with you, probably very likely a body shot. Body shot be impressive. I would like to see that. Yeah.
We got a new caller coming in. Primetime Talk TV. What's going on?
Tell them about Jaime. Prime, come on, man. Jaime, let's go.
Man, I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100, man.
That's how we like it over here. Pause.
Look, Canelo, he pushing about, 70 pro fights, man. You know what I'm saying? He really don't care what we think. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. You know what I'm saying? We care. We care about who he fight next and who deserve a shot at the belts, and are you holding up a division? And David Benavidez has earned his stripes and fought the guys Canelo fought and beat them better, beat them more convincingly, I would say. But I don't think Canelo wants to get wrapped up in a bloodbath. He don't want to get wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? He want to ride in his Bugatti when he lead a fight. And Jaime Munguia, even though he's a real good fighter, he just isn't seasoned enough. And I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. When Mayweather chose to fight Canelo.
There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It's almost a mirror image of what was done to Canelo.
Over Paul Williams? That's you talking about?
When he ducked Paul?
No. When Canelo fought Mayweather.
You're talking about Jaime and Canelo. It's gonna be
Jaime and Canelo. Yes, it's the Mexican version of that.
Right.
Okay.
Like when Canelo just wasn't ready. Yeah.
Exactly. A couple more fights, 3 fights down the road, he may tear Canelo head off. And Canelo know that. He said, I'm going to get him now like Mayweather did me. Because, see, Mayweather had chose to fight Canelo when he was 18 years old. And Eddie Reynoso even did an interview and said that he told them no.
Oh, the first time.
Yeah, because they offered him $2 million when he was 8. Canelo got 3 more fights left in him. 3 more big major fights left in him, and he done.
He's gonna give us David. Do you think he'll give us David and surprise us with David like on the 3rd or 4th fight, like surprises? Hit us.
I don't think so. If Bivol does not succeed, then maybe.
The reason I say no, because if he do beat, if Benavidez, I don't think he can. But if he beats Bivol or Arthur, Canelo's not fighting him.
Exactly. And that's what I was about to say. You're right.
Yeah.
See,
but even with those
it better be knocks out. If he knocks out Bivol and demolishes Canelo, he'll avoid that.
No, but not even with the titles, not even with Benavidez sitting there undisputed, giving him an opportunity to go in that 2-weight class undisputed champion, be able to go.
Not if Bivol get knocked out.
And Turkey, combine that with Turkey in the bag.
I just think if he beats any Arthur or Bivol, he's not doing it.
Yeah.
I know he can't go there with Arthur.
Because Arthur is what, 21 and 21 right now?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody gonna test them waters like that, especially Canelo. He the money man right now. He Mayweather right now. He the Mexican Mayweather. And he is not gonna risk that until he knows there's a chink in that armor.
Right.
Now if Bivol take him to the limit and they go 12 rounds and they go split decision, majority decision, something like that, and the judges are scrambling, then Canelo might step in.
Right.
He'll pick up the piece.
That's when they're going to give him $150 million.
Because Canelo is very calculated. Him and Eddie Reynoso, they done it so many times now.
Turkey in the conversation, man.
That's when he's going to say 150.
Turkey that wild card, but you don't know what it could be. You might just come out of nowhere and tap you on the head and be like, "It's Christmas."
Yeah. Well, he already said he said he'll put up 100 million. He said he'll put up 150 million for David Benavidez fight, but nothing more. And Canelo was like 200.
Nah, bro.
It's gonna come out to more than 200 at the pay-per-view. Exactly. But see, that's why Canelo don't want that, because David Benavidez ain't really showed a chink in his arm yet. And he's young. And honestly, Canelo got the right. You know, you got these
right,
young
but I ain't
guns
gotta
that's
like
always...
it, damn it.
Shout out to your twin. Yo, Greedy Low, I'm gonna tap in Corey Spinks, right? Because my man right here look just like him. So I want to put them side to side to see what they look like together.
He said, you know, like Corey Spinks.
Yo.
Corey and doppelganger in the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to do a DNA test to make sure, like, yo, I didn't even know.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know.
Corey gonna be like, I don't look like you. With his accent. Corey's my guy.
I've seen him a few times, but you know, I mean.
Yeah, man, I hope Jaime. I'm voting for Jaime, bro. I'm going for Jaime, bro.
I always go for the underdog because, you know what I'm saying, underdogs deserve a chance, you know.
I'm going to celebrate like crazy, bro. If Jaime wins, bro, you're doing a lot. Listen, bro.
Did you just say you about to do a line?
No, I ain't.
I'm like, damn. Viva Mexico. Whoa. Whoa. My bad.
Drink water, Mill. That's all I do is drink water. Matter of fact, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
It's about that time, you know what I mean? It's about that time to hit that damn water, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Jackie Hernandez says she going for the underdog too. Listen, I would love Jaime Munguia. I would love Jaime Munguia to win.
I'm a Canelo fan, man. You know, from day one, man.
I can't be a Canelo fan no more after he robbed you of David. He ain't got no love for you.
Someone said, why would you hate on Ryan?
I met David Benavidez in person, and look, I'm going to tell y'all, the reason why I do my channel is because
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second real quick. Yo!
What's up with you, my guy?
Yo, is he family?
And he put the shades on.
Are y'all family?
Mill said
Corey looking at him different right now.
Corey look at him like, hey, bro, what you out here doing, bro?
Why it look like a mirror? I'm not wearing a hat right now. What the hell?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I had the ball here.
Now, yo, he trying to make it look different. He trying to make himself look different right there.
Confused. I ain't gonna lie.
Corey, you all right?
Yeah, Corey. He's starting something, man.
Everything good, Corey? Nah, you don't see it?
Nah. He looked closer than monitor. He said, what the?
See, we could probably be cousins. We could be cousins.
Nah, he's saying this, bro. He's saying, nah.
Like, more than 2 words since you've been on here.
That's about it.
That's all I'm saying. Not more than 2 words since you've been on here.
Corey, this is a podcast. You got any words?
Corey, come on, man. Say something. Say something.
We ain't in the ring. Corey, we're not in the ring. This is a podcast, Corey.
Silly, bro. Yeah,
Your mic is working, bro. Use your mic. Your mic is working, bro. We can hear you. Go ahead.
You got? Is your head spinning right now? We good?
Oh, yeah.
Well, mate.
It is, man.
What's good, though? Salute, Corey, man.
Corey, tonight, how's it go down? I mean, my bad. This weekend, how's it go down? How does it go down this weekend? Canelo, Munguia.
I got Canelo coming out victorious, man. I got him coming out victorious, man. Either by stoppage or decision, it don't matter.
How happy will you be if Munguia pulls out this win? Just be honest. Like, how much better will the night be if Jaime pulls out this win?
I won't be happy.
We gotta go for Jaime, man. We gotta support Jaime, bro. Somebody gotta support Jaime.
You don't want a new face of boxing? You don't want a new face in boxing?
We got the face.